Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. Mark again here, Weatherman Plus, and I got a big update for you for what's coming on. Not only this storm for this week, also the second one for next week. I'm still showing two big, huge storms. Monster storms, guys, bringing winds. We already got blizzard warnings out for the first one that's coming for this week. Still bringing a foot of widespread snow, severe weather, tornadoes, hail, damaging winds, even high winds. And that's going out through the Northeast, still bringing them a huge problem, melting their snow, bringing their flooding, bringing power outages with those winds as well. It will be causing a lot of problems for the Northeast, like I said days ago. So what I'm going to do is give you the latest information plus my afternoon updates. We'll start back again starting for today. So if you've never been here before, make sure you subscribe. I am all year long. I've been talking about this cold spill coming in about a month ago and these storms that's coming in a couple weeks ago showing what is going to happen. And it's all coming into fruition. So if you'd like to stay ahead of the pattern, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to reach 300,000 subscribers by the end of this year, by 2025. Thank you again for your time. Now let's get into your update, guys. Now you can see all of our reports that's been happening for yesterday and actually the one day that I take off because it was Sabbath, because it showed the tornado threats was lowering down. We actually get a tornado later in the afternoon in Florida. I believe that was Fort Lauderdale. But we also had over 1,700 snow reports, over 100 freezing rain reports. We even had some landslides over here for Northern California, guys. It was a big day yesterday, and this is nothing compared to what is coming. They still have more snow hidden for the New England, but this next storm coming in is already bringing blizzard warnings in Alaska and for the lower 48. So here's your latest warnings. You have all the winter storm warnings and all of this pink. All the purple is winter weather advisories. All this light blue is winter storm watch. It's a timing issue. That means this more than likely will turn into winter storm warnings as this comes closer. You see, we already got the wind advisories and all of this brown and high wind warnings and all this dark brown. But now we're getting the blizzard warnings kicking in also. Not just over here for Alaska, over here for northeastern New Mexico, southeastern Colorado. This is going to grow, guys. I believe it'll be going right into the panhandle of Texas, going right into western Kansas, and going east. I believe the blizzard warnings will grow. Now, when you look at the latest information from Weather Prediction Center, the meteorologist over there, you can see as you go into Monday, your date and time is down here on the bottom. You're going to have all that severe weather. You're going to have thunderstorms. You're going to get rain. But then you're going to start getting that mixed precipitation and that snow start kicking in. Also for the Northwest, it's still bringing y'all flooding and a lot of snow to the higher elevations. Now, as you go to Monday evening, look how it spreads across. That severe weather is going to spread across. But now you got a big area of mix and a big area of snow. Likely snow in the dark blue, a chance in the lighter colors. As you go through Tuesday morning, swings up, brings you more severe weather going for the southeast. All this mixed precipitation, you see how the lakes are still too warm, so it's bringing a lot of mix right along the coast. That's why your numbers will be lower on this snowfall, but bringing a lot of snow in the dark blue, a chance for snow in the light blue also for the Northwest. Yes, just steadily bringing the storms, the flooding, the heavy snowfall. As you go into Wednesday, it's going to kick up on that high ridge. And as we go for next week, we're going to get that next one that's going to kick in. So far, they got it for a chance for snow for Friday and Saturday. But sooner or later, all this will turn into likely snow, I do believe. Now, you can see up here in your vorticity, as you get a storm in New England, still finishing that snowstorm over there. Next winter storm is coming in, bringing a deep dip, bringing in that blizzards. I will show you the winds, bringing severe weather as that goes all the way to the Great Lakes, the Ohio Valley, bringing a lot of snowfall, still showing a foot of snow. Then we still got that next one coming in while we get that Arctic blast. Now, this is that second snowstorm coming in after the 10th, going almost in the same direction. So you can see here on H-Triple-R, you still got some rain going in the northeast. You got a little mixed layer, but you got snow coming right back as you go past this morning towards noontime, passing by the northeast. This is where it's going to add up to your snow, where it's going to get all that onshore potential flooding and a lot of heavy banding. And as you see, that next storm system comes in, starts bringing that severe weather aspect as you go into Monday morning, bringing severe weather, bringing that heavy banding with it as that goes up towards the central plains, bringing severe weather or damaging winds, chances for tornadoes, heavy banding with that first storm. This is only the first 48 hours, all the way up till midnight. And then we got Tuesday severe weather and the snow coming on that as well. But you can see from here that they do have all this snow that's coming on a wraparound as you go all the way from the morning Into the early afternoon now, why you got some heavy banding on this storm, and it's getting some winds on there as well. Now, to have blizzard warnings, you got to have at least 30 or 35 miles per hour winds for 3 consecutive hours in a row. And it don't have to be snowing at the time, because it'd just be blowing snow. You can have whiteout conditions. And as that goes up towards the east, bringing the snow behind it, I'm still showing all these winds are going to be racing right behind it with it and bringing 50 and 60 miles per hour wind gusts, keeping the blizzard warnings on coming. And the pocket in the front, I'm showing, has winds with that as well, guys. Plus the severe weather, plus the flooding. So you can see here as you go through the morning with HRRR, that storm system moves through, and you got a pocket of 40 to almost 50 moving with it. Plus behind it, look at it, right around 2 p.m. when it's getting that snow, you're getting that 40, 50, 60 plus miles per hour wind gusts chasing right behind that storm. So where that pocket of heavy banding is, it does have 35 to high 40 miles per hour wind gusts for multiple hours with it. I believe that blizzard conditions will move with this as you go through the afternoon from Monday. Also on the backside, there will be blizzard conditions moving through as well. Not to mention all these damaging winds coming with the severe weather in the south. It is picking up cyclogenesis, a strengthening low pressure. It will get stronger and stronger and stronger as it goes up on that high ridge. So for the severe weather, you can see your precipitable water. It is bringing up all that moisture, bringing all this precipitation. This is also going to help with your drought. It's going to bring a lot of flooding with this as well. But you see it's putting a lot of particulates in the atmosphere. These are dew points. So it starts bringing in really strong as you go towards 1 p.m. on Monday. Strong dew points for Texas going into lower Louisiana and staying on the lower side. Right around the West Bank, New Orleans, the North Shore. All y'all got strong dew points going into lower Mississippi as you go through midnight on Tuesday. This will continue to carry over. Plus, you can see the lower level winds is getting stronger and stronger as you go through Monday. Definitely as you go through the afternoon, it starts getting more widespread. This will help give you a different wind direction change with height and help create not only damaging winds, straight lines winds with those fronts, also help create those tornadoes. And so far, your cape, your lift is right along the coast, right where all the warm temperatures are, but right where you've seen all them strong dew points as you go through all the way 1 o'clock for Texas, all evening long. Then as you go from 4 o'clock on, it starts moving into southwestern Louisiana. And as you go for dinner time and overnight, showing you significant tornado perimeters. This factors in dew points, wind shear, puts all these into one of the model. And this is HRRR. And you see that your chances for tornadoes do start early in the morning for lower Texas, going towards Houston as you go towards noontime, and it moves into Louisiana as you go towards 5 and 6 p.m. Then it moves into the city for the evening. Stronger and stronger. You see how it's real strong in the Gulf? Look how that goes closer and closer towards land. So Tuesday is really going to be strong. At the same time, you look at your updraft helicity. This is where it's so strong on this up pull, and it keeps taking this hail. And it's so strong, it keeps pulling these smaller pieces of hail. Keep pulling it up, keep pulling it up, keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it's too heavy for the winds to pull it up and it falls as large hail. So as you go into noontime, it starts bringing hail towards eastern DFW, towards Texas, towards Louisiana, towards New Orleans, towards North Shore, all the way to 10 o'clock, all the way to southern Mississippi as well. Brings you a lot of trails, chances for hail to come out of these storms. Be careful. So here's your latest update, guys, for tomorrow, for Monday. A huge tornado threat. You see it is strong over here where I was showing you that more intensity as it goes into Monday night, into Tuesday. You got a 2% and a 5%. So far, here's your cities and states at risk. You've got the wind threat as well. Here's your cities and states at risk for the damage and winds. So far, they're showing chances going up from 50 to 60, even up to 70. And you also have the threat for hail as well. So here's your cities and states at risk for the hail. And you saw those trails I showed you. Now, as this goes into Tuesday, it will ramp up again. You see it did carry in the Carolinas, like I told you. Maybe even a little bit of Virginia, guys. So now you got the 5% and the big 15% still for Tuesday, day 3. Here's your cities and states at risk. And National Weather Service has it as a risk for damaging wind gusts and a couple of strong tornadoes, guys. So you can see here from the Euro, as that system goes out through the northeast, still bringing a heavy banding. You finally going to get what you didn't get towards Boston. And then that storm system breaks up for Monday, still bringing those tight isobars, bringing the wind conditions on the backside, bringing the blizzards as that comes up with your severe weather in the south. All Monday evening, moving up, and you can see the tight isobars. It stays with it, guys, as this moves up towards the Great Lakes As you go overnight for Tuesday morning, now it's moving towards Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes, bringing y'all a lot of snowfall, bringing some winds as well, damaging winds, severe weather, and you can see some tight isobars starting to kick in for the Northeast. Now, if this lasts at least 3 hours, you will get blizzard warnings up here for the snowfall as this passes by. You also see some up here for Michigan. It gets a little better as it goes towards the Great Lakes for Wisconsin. It looks like the blizzard warnings will start relaxing, but it will kick in for the Northeast as you're going all the way from Tuesday into Wednesday before this heavy rain comes in and melts all that snow you already had and what you're getting and bringing in those high winds. Be warned, Northeast, you got a serious issue still coming your way. Very dangerous. And we still got the same thing coming for next week. Rinse and repeat. As we go into the weekend, into Friday and Saturday, the next monster storm still bringing up. You see the tight isobars, bringing blizzards with that as well, and severe weather in the south, guys. I will keep you updated. Most of them is showing still the same thing. A lot of heavy snow, a lot of winds, and a lot of chances for damaging winds, blizzards, and tornadoes with this, especially the heavy snow. If you never have, even if you have, just try. Just hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. You've never been here before. You will love the updates. I will keep you informed. Hit the share button. Help inform more people. Because no matter how many times we all here at YouTube try, this is going to affect millions, and we're not reaching millions, guys. Not even with Ryan. He barely hits 1 million. It's going to affect millions and millions of people. We're not even going to get to the people that this is going to affect. So we really need to notify as much as we can. Help you fellow YouTubers out, guys, because this is all going to be important information they need to hear for this week. Well, all the way till Tuesday at midnight. Start picking up that 50, that 60, getting that 70 and higher elevations. This is following behind that snow, bringing that chances for the blizzards. In the south, it's going to start ramping up as it goes 50, 60, even 70 towards Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be the one they expect strong tornadoes. And you can see the update on the ensemble control member of the Euro. Still showing the same thing. Big impacts coming with this system, guys. All the way from the west coast, 50, 60, even 70 and higher elevations, passing through the central plains, through the south. Look at all this 40s and 50s. And as it goes up through the east, 50, 60, all that brown is all 70. So why are you getting all these high winds, very dangerous winds? You're still getting all the 20 to 25 foot waves I've showed you. You're getting all the melted snow. You're getting all the flooding. It's going to be serious. The winds will cause power outages. You need to prepare for what's coming for yours. And you need to prepare like you got a big storm coming. And you can see with GFS, it's showing the same thing as the control member of the ensembles of the Euro. Plus the snow is going to add up. So as you start going through Monday afternoon, look at that. Widespread foot already starting. And this is going to keep on going to the east. And this is only the first storm. Plus at the same time, we got all these very cold temperatures coming down as we go through Tuesday and Wednesday, just feeding this storm system so it can freeze up, bring all the snow as you go through Thursday, Friday. Then you got that next storm system Saturday, freezing for that next storm system as well, guys. And as you go through Sunday, and then that cold Arctic air is going to come down and bring them very cold temperatures I've been screaming about for over a month. And we're talking about negative 40, negative 50 degree temperatures in the higher elevations. And so far, here's your worst day. On Tuesday, on the 16th, this is your temperatures. Everybody's going to feel like they're negative 15 to negative 20. And all this purple, all this blue goes from negative 30 to negative 50. All this light pink is all single digits. And then you got the blue that's freezing conditions in the 20s. This is your temperatures. This is going to move further towards the east. Look at the wind chills that's going to come with this. You're going to feel like these temperatures when you go outside. Widespread negative 30 and 40. A lot of negative 20s going all the way to the south. Look at the higher elevations. Negative 60 now, almost negative 70 degree wind chills coming with this. I'm sure if we look and zoom in, we will find negative 70, maybe even higher, guys. This is crazy. But you can see from National Weather Service, next 6 to 10 day temperature probability, well below average in all this blue, especially in all this dark blue. This is where you're really going to feel that cold wind chill and the Arctic temperatures. As you go all the way to the 20th, this is going to weaken down, but it's still going to be strong enough and carry towards the east. And I've been screaming this for a long time. And look at the update on the snowfall, guys. This is the next 7 days of snowfall. And we got to start in the west because they got so much snow in the higher elevations. It's just unbelievable. They're showing at least 4 to 5 feet of snow in the higher elevations on the West Coast. Widespread, a foot of snow, even going into Arizona, New Mexico. Coming across the Central Plains, bringing a widespread foot of snow, guys. Look at this. Widespread foot. This is the first snowstorm. This is not both of them together. This is the next 7 days with the Euro. And then we got that next snowstorm that's going to add up to even more. GFS taking the same thing, a little more gangbusters south into Missouri, even more for northern Arkansas. Look, that's the big difference between these two models this morning. Look at this widespread foot to foot and a half. Next 7 days. Then you still got another storm coming after that, going all the way to the northeast. We'll bring y'all more snowfall after you have this tragic melting and flooding and wind issue. And whoever's not getting snow, like right along the coast of the northwest, also across the south, the southeast, and the northeast, serious flooding coming on, guys. We already got a moderate level, and it's going to get stronger. Look at this next 7 days. Look at all this heavy flooding that's going to pursue. And the northeast, this is from what's coming. This isn't a flooding from the snow also. Now, National Weather Service has this for the next 62 hours all the way to 6 p.m. on Tuesday. Start bringing that 2-inch of heavy flooding. And this is putting you into flash flooding stage immediately. And you can see with the Euro, after Tuesday, this is going up towards the mid-Atlantic and the northeast for the next 4 days, bringing y'all more flooding, not to mention what melts. So for tomorrow, you do have a marginal for Washington and Oregon for flash flooding, but you are automatically into the moderate level for the south for flash flooding. Now, this is for Monday. You got the moderate level in the red, you got the slight risk in all of this yellow, and you got the marginal in the green for flash flooding. This is for Monday. For Tuesday, this is going to transition towards the northeast. Now you have the marginal and the slight risk for flash flooding. This is for Tuesday, as this goes up the coast with all the heavy rainfall I showed you. And look at the big hot spot for the moderate flooding. This is going to be a lot of flooding, but a lot of snow melt as well. Please be careful. This will grow with this moderate section. And over here for New England, I believe that moderate section will stretch all the way over, guys. But you can see from your latest drought map that we are looking a lot better. We need some more rainfall for Iowa, eastern Nebraska, New Mexico, Arizona, southern Colorado, even some over here for the west coast of Florida, and some for Texas. Now, this rainfall is going to help out with Louisiana, not really northern Louisiana, but it is going to bring a lot of heavy rainfall towards y'all. Mississippi is going to help y'all, but not northern Mississippi too much. Western Tennessee, northern Alabama. This is going to help y'all drought somewhat. Thank you so much for your time, guys. I will give you an afternoon update, of course, starting this afternoon. If you've never been here before, make sure you subscribe, click that bell so you get notifications, so you get all the latest updates on what's going on with this big storm coming. It is going to impact millions. Please, if you've never helped before because you've just been real busy or you're just checking out the information, please take the time to hit that like button, share this information on Facebook or Twitter, whatever you use. I have links in the description where you can follow me as well. Thank you for your help. There's a lot of people that need to get notified. Get prepared, buy things you need to buy before they run out and the prices start going up. It will help you. Before you go on with your lovely Sunday, everybody, John 14, 1-3. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. This is Jesus speaking. In my Father's house are many mansions, and if it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, thee ye may be also. Amen. He is coming back, guys. Make sure you're prepared for him. Jesus is the biggest preparation that we need to get prepared for in our lives. The most important thing ever going in your life. And if you've never believed before, you need to take a moment and talk to him, because he's not here to condemn you or judge you. He's here to save you and help you. Remember, guys, all glory always goes to God, our Father in heaven, Yahweh. And I hope he always keeps you safe, you and your family, and forever. Amen. Hallelujah. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you this afternoon for the update.